It's 2 a.m. Voltron Season 8 is nearly upon us, and I, like a normal, emotionally stable adult, am making a video about it. Now, I'm trying to figure out the best way to keep myself from having a mental breakdown over this. So, I think the best strategy is to have zero expectations. If you have no expectations, you can't be disappointed, and nothing can hurt you. Do I want to be horribly disappointed by Voltron? No. I'm just trying to protect myself. I want to trust these writers. They've given us a lot of good shit. They've enriched our lives. And now they're gonna destroy them. That being said, here's my list of 6-ish zero expectation Voltron predictions. Prediction number 1. Lotor will get fucked. And not in the good way. Now, I'm not sure how you could watch this show and come to the conclusion that Lotor is just simply the villain, and everything he ever did was a lie, and there isn't more to it, but apparently a lot of people come to that conclusion. People laugh at me when I call him a tragic figure. They call him things like Purple Hitler. Not cool. Now, I might be eating my words. And if this video is correct, I will be. Lotor has been abused all his life by his father, spied on constantly by, unknown to him, his mother. Can never trust anyone, because they may in fact be spies of his mother or father. Tried to save his Altean heritage after his father destroyed it. Has been constantly subject to racism because he is in fact half Altean and has been thought of as inferior. I've seen a lot of interviews talking about how Lotor is one of the most complex villains that people have seen in media. And to me, if they gave him all of that, and then we're just like, haha, but he's actually evil because 80s. That would destroy my brain. Finally met someone with whom he could share his heritage, introduced her to Altean alchemy, and then supported her as she was the one who was chosen, and he was not. Now, I do not often ship straight ships, but I am in this case. In fact, Voltron has made me ship 2 straight ships, which is, like, real weird for me. They're truly equals. They both have not only the connection of their Altean heritage, but discovering the Altean alchemy together. Also, they're both victims of this war. Their parents knew each other. They both understand what it's like to rule and to lead. They're gonna live the same fucking age. As soon as revealed that he had done something very dubious, admittedly, well, to accomplish all these things, he was immediately yeeted by the one person he had ever loved. Now, do I think he's a fuck-up? Yes, I think he fucked up. Again, we don't know what the colony is exactly. I believe there's definitely something else going on. I just love him so much. Enough ranting about Lotor, though. The point is that Lotor will be screwed over. All this hope and, like, shit that I have for him getting redeemed, getting a happy ending, no. He's either gonna die in some sort of bullshit sacrificial way, or he will totally just be evil. Like, everything he did was just a lie. Every single thing, even though there's much evidence that that is not true. Or 3, he is an ally in some capacity, but he still gets fucked because he doesn't get Allura and has to watch prediction number 2 happen. Prediction number 2. I am not a ship hater. Okay, I don't like to bash on anybody's ship. Even if I hate it very much, there's no point in that. But Allurance. Prediction number 2 is that Allurance will happen. I tried so very hard to ship Allurance. I really did. When I was watching season 7, I was almost there, because I binged all of Voltron this summer. I do love Lance. I am a sucker for unrequited love. Like a big ol' sucker for that. There are some parts that I like about it. It's not, you know, it's a decent ship. That's just not good enough for me. I do like that once Lance actually supported Allura as a human, that's when he starts getting her attention. I like, although we don't really see it, his sort of support when the Lotor thing happened, although that could have been way better. But there's just several things that just aren't there for me. I don't find them to be equals, first of all. Just the fact that Lance will die way earlier than Allura is a slight problem. Obviously, I'm very attached to Lotora. I do think that Lotor truly did love Allura. I mean, those mice, those snitch-ass mice. Allura chose Lotor after the mice told her that Lance loved her, so I think that says a lot. Number 2, Lance belongs on Earth with his family. Allura cannot be trapped on Earth. She has to go lead the coalition, blah blah blah. Number 3, although I do like that the relationship progresses as Lance starts treating her more like a person and less just like flirting with her constantly, I also don't really like the idea that if somebody isn't into you, just keep going for it and eventually they'll turn around. Lance is definitely a little bit of a point of contention because his fans are crazy, particularly his development as a character. I think he has definitely developed. Do I think he's developed as well as he could? I don't know. Look, I'm not saying Allura's endgame would destroy his character development, because I don't think that's true. Like I said, I do think that there's some development there, but I also think that the development could be way better. I did really try to go for Allura's, but it's just not there for me. My heart's not in it. I'm not going to bring in what ship I actually ship here, because that's not the point. But it's probably not what you think. I do think that the theme of what you want and what you need aren't necessarily the same thing is a cool thing with Lance. And I also think that he has the capacity as a character to grow and be better from not getting Allura. But that doesn't matter. None of that matters. Because Allura is going to be canon anyway. Guess I'll die. Prediction number 2.5. None of my ships will be even close to canon. Duh. Prediction number 3. Keith will, in fact, leave Shiro on Earth, and go fuck off in the stars. Now, we've spent a long time in Voltron seeing that Keith will go to the end of the fucking universe for Shiro. You know, most of season 3, season 6, the first episode of season 7. Real hardcore sheath. But then, they barely interacted for the rest of the season. And that's when I realized, oh no. Keith will leave Shiro on Earth with little to no trouble. Be like, bye bitch. Go work for the Blades, do something with that. He's gonna go off into space with his mom and fucking Aksha and just leave Shiro on Earth. And neither of them will care. And of course, since Keith will in fact be in space with Aksha and his mom, he and Aksha are gonna be in true love. Because Keith is totally straight. And they're gonna have beautiful, half Galrin, quarter human, quarter something else babies. It's gonna be great. They'll be like, bye bro, bye. And my heart is gonna hurt a lot. Prediction number 4. The gays were real mad when we killed Adam. So this is how we're gonna fix it. Hey, so everyone was really upset that we killed Adam. How are we gonna fix this and make them like us again? I know. We are going to pair Shiro up with another guy. And then there will be another queer relationship, and they'll be happy. Oh my god, yeah, that's a great idea. So, like, which guy are we gonna do? A random one that we've never seen before, ever. That's what the fans want. Thanks. I hate it. Prediction number 5. Exact wrong person will die. Now, I'm not sure if they're gonna kill off a main character. I don't think they really would do that. Not like a main character. What I think they will do is kill off a minor character. but the exact wrong one. They will somehow pick the minor character that will destroy us the most. And who deserves it the least. And who will destroy the paladins the most. Especially the most beloved paladins. Or they'll kill Lotor. Or they'll kill both. Either way. Prediction number 6. Pigeon honk who? I believe our dear, perfect, amazing, most sweetest paladins of all will in fact get kinda screwed this season. I think they'll probably just forget Hunk. I'm glad he got to do stuff in season 7 finally, besides make food jokes with his family and all that good stuff. But I have a feeling he's gonna be way forgotten this season. Hane is kind of the only ship that I have any hope for because it's so pure and precious and like doesn't really have any competition, so I was like, well, at least I'll get that. But no, I won't get that because that's how this works. Because they're gonna forget Hunk exists and we're never gonna see Shay again. Oh well. And my girl Pidge, they're gonna do her dirty. I don't know how yet, but I have a bad feeling. If anything happens to Pidge's family after she spent the entire series fighting them for them to be safe, I'm gonna die. Pidge is the most amazing, most beautiful, most perfect, most bestest girl and paladin that's ever lived. So if she does not get a 110% happy ending, I will cry blood. Of course, that's probably what's gonna happen. Prediction number 6.5. We are going to see all of the old paladins, except Zarkon. Seeing Zarkon would be the most interesting, because he was in fact possessed and evil and did terrible things. Now that he's dead, we presume he is no longer possessed. We can see how he reacts, and how he reacts to his family, and how the other paladins are with him. And that would be so cool and interesting, which means we're not going to see it. Zarkon will never be mentioned. All the other paladins will be there. And they'll be like, psh, that bitch Zarkon? No. Also, just in general, the Gala royal family will not be happy. They will be screwed over. Just because fuck them, I guess. Prediction number 7. I said 6 in the beginning, didn't I? Prediction number 7. Passing the torch. Listen, passing the torch isn't exactly a new thing in movies and TV, and I get why people do it, but I have a feeling all of the paladins are going to move on. They're going to be replaced maybe by the, you know, James and Elfin Child or whatever her name is. I get why this isn't narrative things that people do. I get that. But, that being said, passing the torch stories don't leave me satisfied. Passing the torch stories give me deep existential depression. They remind me that time is finite and I will die. So, not looking forward to that one. It has come to my attention that it has been said that Voltron will end in a way that no one can continue it. So that puts a damper on my pass the torch theory. So, addendum. Prediction number 7. Either a pass the torch story, which is supposed to be hopeful, but will make me depressed. B, they murder Voltron. They will murder my girl Voltron, who never did anything wrong or bad, ever. Those lions are pure beings, and they're gonna kill her. She deserves to be happy with Atlas for the rest of her days. She doesn't deserve it. Now, will these predictions and these expectations actually save me from having my heart broken? Probably not. Because as hard as I try, I can't crush the little spark of hope in my soul. But I'm still gonna fucking try. I hope to see you all after season 8. Just kidding. I'll be dead. Sometimes things that are canon are worse.